Yeah, it looks like Superior Spider-Man might have been exactly what High Evolutionary decks needed to get a little bit of new life in the Marvel Snap meta. Even post-Infinite, this deck right now is competing near the top for average cube rate. Superior Spider-Man giving you this extra energy, of course, can be really helpful, doing things like discounting She-Hulk, because now you have 6 energy on turn 5, so you can float that turn 5 and dump that She-Hulk for free on 6. Then on turn 6, you actually have 7 energy, which can be great for Hulk to squeeze in an extra buff. And, 1 energy here and there, buffing your Sunspot, activating your Cyclops, and so on, can all add up pretty nicely. And importantly, this deck does have a few ways to activate the condition here, having that increased power in play. Silver Sable in here, which also feeds back into the Affliction side of things for Abomination. Then you've also got Sunspot, Nebula, and Misty Knight, each of which can give you those green numbers that you need for Spider-Man as well. Now, that said, there are still moments you whiff if you don't hit a good 1-drop, or if they keep your Nebula in check, or Misty Knight is down but doesn't have a body to play, and it's like, oh shoot, I play him on 3, he doesn't start activating till later. But he doesn't always have to hit on turn 3 to feel great. Sometimes just getting that turn 5 we talked about boosted for that She-Hulk float, that could perhaps be enough to make your Superior Spider-Man worth it in essence. So sometimes hits on 3, that's amazing, or I guess starts hitting on turn 4 in essence. But as long as maybe you get him active by turn 5, that can be the exciting stage for Spider-Man to really make a difference. Now, speaking more generally of this card, this currently looks like the only deck that's utilizing him super well. There's also some decent data for Horde style decks, because, if you play the Hunger or Zombie Mr. Fantastic, that's another way to get a green number down early with your Horde naturally getting boosted. So he seems solid in those decks, but actually the decks running him are worse than the decks not running him. So you can still succeed with him in your deck, but you might actually be losing a little bit of your win rate running Superior Spider-Man. So it's one of those cards right now where it's kind of in these 2 decks at most, and maybe only really boosting High Evolutionary as far as we can tell from the actual data. So good, I think competitive, a card that's worth having if you're a high Evo player, it looks like right now in particular, but maybe not that crazy, meta defining thing I think some people were expecting him to be. I was always worried he was going to be sort of niche. And I think in my card review talked about how I think he'll be great in 1 or 2 decks that can do the early buffs easily, and then it's going to be really hard to squeeze him into other decks. And so far, that's how the data is bearing out. So we might need more early game cards that support his activation on time, or just more reasons to realize his upside, which this deck does have both of those in spades. And I think that's why we're seeing him succeed so much in this list. So yeah, High Evo actually looking like a good way to climb right now post Infinite. And I like this too. I like classic old school High Evo like this. So pretty sweet that he got a new lease on life thanks to the Superior Spider-Man, as you're about to see. All right, Nebula early, beautiful. I miss these days, dude. Nebula used to feel so crazy strong, and it's nowadays we don't even see her. First time I've seen her in months, honestly. I don't really care about that rock, do I? No. I like that they're Thanos deck. That's good for Cyclops, I guess. We can definitely stick to Scorpion for now. I guess he can go left. I don't really... It's fine to contest. Yeah, them having a rock is good for Cyclops, I guess. We might as well contest. Yeah, they're already pulling themselves right, and the Horde goes mid, which is great for Eternity range again. Beautiful, beautiful. This would be a good A-bomb game, right? We got Cyclops and Scorpion in the mix. Oh, does Nebula go off here, right? This is the problem. And then next turn you want to play Cyclops. If Nebula hits, I don't know if they mine the rock is the problem, because they have Zombie Mr. Fantastic. I mean, they have a lot of stones. They probably don't want the rock. How much do they go for Nebula versus otherwise? Oh, I don't know, dude. You don't really have to have Cyclops down this turn anyway, because he doesn't do anything. So I think this is free. Oh, we got lucky. Okay. Hey, look at that. It's actually a mirror match. That's sick. I don't like that there is a higher border than me, though. That makes me mad. I don't like that. Oh, I haven't seen it for the opponent's side yet. That's cool. I'm 3 days in, and that's the first time an opponent's played a Superior Spider-Man against me, I think, guys. It's kind of wild, right? Yeah, actually, debuffing the Horde has some real upside, doesn't it? That's pretty good stuff. I don't mind these being together. They're going to be locked in pretty hard right as well. So, you know, Nebula has a good chance to get another buff at least. They may not want to play 2 buffs, probably, really. They don't want to play this. They're only going to play 1 more turn there, so. Let's see, I guess. Yeah, keeping Horde flat is great. Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot, right? The extra energy on Dream Dimension is going to feel fine. I mean, opponent's going to have it too, but they could Reality Stone as well. Do I ever float? I don't have a She-Hulk right now. The odds of drawing a She-Hulk aren't terrible. Got 2 turns and 5 cards. Reality Stone goes mid. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, wow. They hit on the ongoing there for their shield. That's nice. Space Stone and Soul Stone. Man, we caught a lot of stones with the Scorpion, didn't we? They're already going for the buff. Okay, they might be looking at a Giant Man, I guess, at some point. Yeah. So my A-Bomb is beautifully free. I guess we probably go ahead and play it. You obviously like the surprise factor. There's no way they have like a Luke Cage, right? No, we don't play it. There's no way on Earth they have a Luke Cage. That makes 0 sense, right? There's no chance on Earth that they have a Luke Cage. I just don't believe that. Do I ever float for a She-Hulk? I don't think so, because I give up, what, 3 power? No, I give up 2 power only. Because Sunspot gains 6. Well, he would gain 1 anyway, I guess. So yeah, I give up. I'm going to be gaining 5 instead of 7, so I give up 2 power. It might be worth it, man. I don't know. It might actually just be worth it, just in case. It's only a 25%er, but for only 2 points and surprise factor, I don't know. You know, if there was no Sunspot, easy, obviously. You don't even consider it, right? But with a Sunspot, like, I'm starting to think about it more, you know? Rogue mid is also interesting for 2 reasons, Smithsonian and otherwise. Do I have enough points to really flip meaningfully here? Get the Hulk instead. Are they actually locked in right? Or is that just a mirage? You know what I mean? Like, is there a, you know, what's coming down here? What if there's like a Gilgamesh coming? Like, I think this is fine, right? We're at 5 and it's 14. Even like Blue Marvel or something's fine. This is the best way to get points here for Sunspot and Hulk. I think this is definitely worth a shot, right? Gilgamesh, Thanos, nothing's that big. Oh, Spectrum. I didn't even think about Spectrum. We're going to be tied. No. No. I think we lose a tiebreaker, don't we? It's 13 to... No, we don't lose a tiebreaker. Oh. Didn't even think about Spectrum. You know, there was enough ongoing that it definitely makes sense when you look at it now, but it's mostly the Thanos stuff. I didn't really think, hey, Thanos, right? Ooh. Dude, actually, Superior Spider-Man won us this game. Like, we got a lot of extra little energy points and hits everywhere, right? It actually added up a lot, because even mid, it matters for tiebreakers. Hulk getting a little bigger, Sunspot getting a little bigger, right? Whoo! A-Bomb close enough. Whoa, boy. We could have, in hindsight, actually flipped A-Bomb and Hulk and just been better off, right? We would have won both. Didn't even think about Spectrum, man. Kind of hidden behind the stones, you know, like it's there. I mean, this is probably your biggest clue, but I was thinking more token, you know, I was thinking more like zoo token stuff than I was thinking Spectrum. And I like that deck though. That's pretty cool. I like that. And that's fun. All right, Superior Spider-Man, but no guys right now, dude. We need Sunspot or Silver Sable this turn to make it hit. It's kind of crazy that even a deck that's like good for it saved. It's not that hard to miss. That's, I think, you know, so many of you, when I reviewed this card, which by the way, I gave it a good score, like 3 out of 4 stars is on the positive side, right? Like, and I was pretty clear, I thought in saying like, hey, I think this is going to be good in like 1 or 2 specific decks, but not everywhere. And a lot of you interpreted that as me saying the card's terrible somehow. That was not my read at all. Just that it's really niche. And I think that's what we're exactly seeing in the data so far too, by the way, is that it's like, you just can't run this everywhere, right? It just doesn't make sense everywhere. Yeah, we'll just go Cyclops mid. I don't know if they're going to play left or mid. Left isn't that bad, honestly, but we could probably play left. But if they start stacking mid, we're definitely going to double down. These are the same cost. So anyway, you know, it's just hard. Like, your deck has to have the pieces to make this worth it on turn 3, and most decks just don't have that, you know. It's only going to be a few select decks, and even the decks that do still miss sometimes. I think he's been good in this deck. It's definitely showing up in the data too. Like, this is the highest I've seen a High Evolutionary deck in a while, but like, people are also playing him in Horde decks, right? Because, you know, Mr. Fantastic, Zombie Mr. Fantastic's pretty good at getting an early Horde, and the Hunger's good at getting an early Horde for this. But he's actually making those decks worse. He's actually hurting their win rate a little bit. So, you know, it's just hard to get a home for him. Boy, I would be pretty pumped about floating 6 if I had a Sunspot on board, but without a Sunspot, I don't know if I can float 6, man. I think I gotta do this, right? And then just play Hulk next turn. The Nebula coming down a turn early probably isn't really relevant. I will say that doesn't really change anything, right? Like, it just shows them where my She-Hulk's gonna be. But it's the same amount of cards. Like, I still have a Hulk next turn, I have a She-Hulk. The only thing I would be missing is a Nebula. So is that 1 point worth it, you know? Maybe it's better to just hide the power, honestly. Yeah. If you had a Sunspot down, you'd be a million times happier about this, but as it stands, I think maybe just hiding the power is better. Opponent also just really didn't do much here. Interestingly, kind of saved themselves some power, it seems. I have no idea where to put points here. I mean, I think I trust this, right? It's the Hulk's like mega overkill, weirdly, but I mean, I guess they're gonna want to play more stuff into Zombie Scarlet Witch, right? So maybe you do it this way, but 12-3 feels kind of bad when you already have a lead mid and you're getting Cyclops. Like, I'm adding 12 points mid, you know, so I'm up by, they have to put 18 points mid, but maybe with Sarah that's not that crazy. I actually think you do it this way. I think they want to play here to make this big, right? So I guess you do it this way, but I'm nervous. If I see a bunch of cards right, I'm scared. Oh, that's totally fine. Yeah, okay. I think we did it the right way. Oh, whoa, they're a crazy low cost deck, more than I expected. That's like not my Silver Sable or anything, right? Oh, this is a crazy list. Okay. Honestly, dude, they're still close, right? Weirdly, right? This is kind of scary, dude. That wouldn't have taken much. I think She-Hulk would have been plenty big mid too, though. We see. Yeah, she would have totally been fine mid as well. We would have had 18-10, so maybe you couldn't go wrong here. But and Hulk left would have held too. Yeah, quite a few angles on that one that would have worked. Yeah, okay. That would have been a nutty game with Sunspot, but maybe even more exposed to Shadow King too, I guess. All right, Sunspot on 1, sure. Ooh, I like to see Superior Spider-Man early. That's very fun. New card. All right. I don't know how crazy broken he's gonna feel in this deck, right? Well, I don't think he's gonna feel crazy broken. The data does not suggest crazy broken, but how good is he gonna feel? How incremental? How advantageous, right? I don't know yet. I think he's gonna feel like, oh, that would have been so great to get out ahead of. Now I have no way to access that, right? No, none whatsoever. I mean, filling the hand is sometimes a way to do that. We don't have any cards that add stuff to hand. Oh, I just put Sunspot mid. I was thinking, hey, it'd be nice to get some power in Pit because some of my cards can't go in Pit. So I had a reason to play Sunspot left, but now we're sad. Maybe the opponent also has a hard time though, and we could just win on tie breaks. Or maybe we're just going to be so big in the other two spots, it doesn't matter, thanks to all the extra energy from Superior Spider-Man and Sunspot. Misty Knight, though, thankfully giving us the activation for Spider-Man. Oh, I guess Sunspot too in this case. They're both hidden, so he's good to go. We don't get to float this turn, but from here on out, it should be pretty easy to maintain our energy floats. A little bonus here to Sunspot every time from Superior Spider-Man, I'm sure. Cyclops has at least one body, right? Oh my god. Wow. Oh, the animation goes off even if he doesn't do anything, huh? Well, that sucked. Okay. Man, what an annoying result. Don Juan got us over here, man. Not very good is their title. I don't know if I buy that. Seemed pretty good. Seemed pretty good to me. could bounce the Scorpion, but I think we're not gonna have that. I mean, actually, do I just float here? I don't have a card with power in play, so Silver Sable's actually kind of free, I guess, right? Because it's 1-for-1 anyway. If I'm just, there's no way I play She-Hulk and Hulk together, right? That just doesn't ever happen. Because I don't, you know, I'm only ever gonna be floating 5. No magic in this deck. We're running off just Superior Spider-Man, so I think you just trust the Hulk here, hopefully, and win a tiebreaker is the idea. But Destroy decks can definitely get mid, you know, if they get a Wolverine to just roll there or whatever. Okay, I mean, they're not that crazy big yet. Cyclops kind of getting worse with the Venom, unfortunately, but maybe it's okay. Scorpion would have been cool. I mean, I guess pre-Deadpool it's still kind of cool, but it didn't like impact the Deadpool or anything, right? Not that Deadpool probably cares too much. Bonus Nebula, or do you just take the bonus Hulk points? I think you just take the bonus Hulk points, right? And Cyclops, of course. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Wolverine definitely can beat us. Null's not terrible, but not crazy. It's probably enough because, well, I don't know. I don't think it is enough because Hulk's going to be like 18. I don't think Null would ever be enough to win a tiebreaker because Venom's only got +8. There was like the +4 from my stuff dying earlier. I think Hulk would just beat Null, but they're playing a lot of cards, which is scary because that means maybe Wolverine. Oh, Death is too big for sure. Yeah, Death gets us a slice. Oh, only barely though. Man, wait a minute. Hold up. Oh my God, it's so close, dude. It's literally 1-4. Oh man. Death is definitely good enough. I'm surprised Death was cheap enough, but I guess he didn't play much else. So. Yeah, just countered by Killmonger of all things, man. That sucked. All right, yeah, you go Nebula first, I guess, right? Ooh, we got a Super Skrull and a Ravonna. They got my Silver Sable. Okay. Super Skrull Ravonna makes me think, well, sometimes Mr. Negative. I'm trying to actually figure it out right now. I don't know. Ravonna or just go Sunspot. Maybe just go Sunspot. Cyclops probably wants to go. Are they going to go mid for stuff? Or do you just play Cyclops left because you know you get at least one body, I suppose? Would rather have a Superior Spider-Man right now. Oh, Nebula is not our best card there, unfortunately. That's real tough. I mean, she's going to get big enough that it at least demands support from the opponent. But also, yeah, I guess depending on if this is like a Mr. Negative deck or a weird, I don't know, weird ongoing deck or something, there could be some issues. Or Super Skrull could like steal a surprise Mr. Fantastic or something, right? There are a few worlds where this maybe goes okay still. A-Bomb getting a little cheaper. Nebula growing. No Superior Spider-Man this game. Cyclops hitting twice. Mr. Negative indeed. Okay, so Super Skrull and Rogue surely give me the win condition I need here. Rogue being debuffed, by the way. Actually making her cheaper for Ravonna. Which actually lets me... Dude, that's honestly sick. If I float this turn, though, I still can't do She-Hulk, Rogue, and Super Skrulls. I think I just play the biggest thing I can this turn, which is She-Hulk, right? Although we do want to lose priority, which is actually going to be almost impossible, isn't it? So if I think about it, Rogue might actually kind of suck. It might be more about Super Skrull. So if I floated this turn 5, for instance, I could play She-Hulk and Super Skrull next turn together. And maybe still a Rogue, though. I'm like, if they played a good card this turn, you might still get a good Rogue. Like if they slam a Gore or an Iron Man or something. Maybe the priority thing's not actually worth the trouble, because we might catch a Rogue hit anyway. I don't know. It's really weird to not play a Oh, that gives us access right. That is the last place I would have played that Magic, I think. Maybe they just didn't have a card that beats it, but you'd think a Gore wins that for free or whatever. Oh, they went Rogue Ravonna. Spicy. We both run Rogue. What a weird world we're in here. So now with Limbo, I think I just skipped turn 6, right? Like, I think I just float here. Although... Oh, no, She-Hulk's played already. No, I don't skip. What am I saying, dog? No, that's the opposite of right. That's what we call wrong in these parts. Maybe you just play Hulk then, eh? Hulk does kind of give the opponent a lot of luxury, though, to dictate where power goes. I think I'm going to do something kind of weird, which is maybe... I need to lose priority again for this Rogue, potentially. I could just pass. You play these two together since we lost Ravona. It just feels like you're just straight up wasting so much power though if you do that. Because I have 12 I can play. I don't think A-Bomb really ever gets notably cheaper. I gotta win this game off Rogue and Super Scroll. I'm afraid this is only a Jane though, and we gain, you know, and then Rogue is basically dead here. I think if it's just Jane, yeah, it is just Jane. So you gotta somehow win with Super Scroll. How the heck do you win with Super Scroll? Maybe you say left is gonna hold anyway, and you just win mid with Super Scroll because you get like a billion Ironmans or whatever, and you just let left win. That's a shaky proposition. I don't really think left's winning. You know, maybe if you had a Hulk or something there, but I think this doesn't work, right? Honestly, it might. Like mid has a bigger lead. You might say, hey, I win mid with stuff, but I don't know. I can almost see them just giving up left because it's like, well, like Ironmans aren't great there, you know, like there's I don't know, it's hard to say. If they give up left, like I suspect, this is the better play, but you could maybe just try to force mid. I think they go mid though for some reason. I feel like they're going to try to flip mid and just abandon left. Did I actually call it, dude? Did they act? Dude, I don't know. I think I'm a genius sometimes. Like, I don't know what it is. It's something, I don't know. I'm just so lucky, really. It's not really genius level intellect, right? It's just luck. But it feels genius. So we match Iron Man's no problem. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Why did they copy the Iron Man, by the way? That's crazy. I don't think this is a bot, by the way. Like, I mean, bots do sometimes play negative decks, but they're like the weird ones, you know, and they wouldn't have, although this is probably my superior Spider-Man, yeah. I don't think bots would, they played it pretty well, right? Like snaps. I will say the limbo there was kind of weird because Agor could have won that for free. I mean, maybe it's a bot. Casa, is that a bot name? Oh man, I don't know. I hope I didn't get excited playing against a bot. Casa's not a name on the bot list. I don't think it is. It's just I wasn't even suspicious really until that Taskmaster, but thinking back about the Magic, I mean, it might be true that the Magic, they said, hey, I just need more space this game to win, which is a reasonable claim because it's like, hey, I can win anyway. I don't care about, you know, if I hit my negatives and stuff, I don't really care about, you know, giving them more space. I just win on brute force. But this Taskmaster was just so weird. Maybe it was just a sequencing glitch because you definitely want to hit the gore. So I don't know. I don't know. Super Scroll's a heck of a steal either way, though. My superior Spider-Man didn't seem to punish me too much, by the way. All right, yeah, let's go Nebula on 1, of course. Sunspot on 2 seems fine. Opponent has already snapped. They either love Genosha or love their hand. Definitely scared about their hand. The Scorpion ×2. We don't have a superior anyway. Maybe this screws something up, right? I don't know. Maybe they're relying on points and we man spider them down to negative points or something, right? I don't know. Oh, it's discard actually. Okay, maybe their swarms are tiny now. Oh god, Rogue. Oh, I gotta play it now, dude. Hopefully it goes right like a god. Just turn off this Morbius, call it a day, dude. Go right, Rogue. Go right, Rogue. Go right, Rogue. Go right, Rogue. Go right. No. I mean, still helpful, right? Either way. APOC got debuffed a bit, but he's already huge, so it doesn't matter. Malekith gone, okay. Malekith list, I don't actually know. Dude, they are losing their entire hand, I just realized. Oh my god. They are all in on this one Morbius right now. We got our Hulk right, which actually kind of sucks, because I wanted to double spike that power. Oh, bro, their Apocalypse is also gone, though, and done scaling. So now we just ride Cyclops to debuff more. I mean, hopefully he goes left, I guess, although at some point Genosha stuff's gonna get destroyed. We might just be passing here though, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna totally pass here. She-Hulk goes to 1. Scorpion gets destroyed, that's fine. You could put in a Sunspot, but it doesn't make sense, right? Because it's gonna get destroyed over there. I think you just pass. One is just top decking cards with no APOC. This Dracula is irrelevant. Like, did they forget the Corvus Glaive problem? Like, I don't know, dude. MODOK doesn't do anything, right? Like, they just have no plays here. I think you do this actually, right? And then farm mid and right. Yeah, you're still kind of strong here. They only get one Dracula hit, so the left one doesn't even get a card here. What could this possibly be? Bro, I don't know. So confused. Khonshu, that's actually pretty good in the scheme of things. It bringing back a lot of, like, that was their best possible top deck. It's still not remotely enough, right? I think it was definitely their best top deck. What could this be? Anything good? Oh my god, does that ever beat me? No, there's no card. Not even Hulk. Literally nothing. Okay, we're fine. Dude, they actually had a pretty good, like, honestly, that was a, wait, how is there a Scorn in hand? Did I forget a turn? Did they skip a turn? Bro, they are making a go of this, like, shockingly. Wait, bro, wait, bro, wait, this is going, dude. Okay, that actually was a much better ending than I realized. Did they skip turn 5? I thought they played a card on turn 5. Honestly, dude, they, like, bro, they almost saved this game, bro. Like, the Malekith coming back into the Gambit, hitting the double score, and the Draculas get bigger. If they had hit Hulk, we might have, well, nah, yeah, we might have lost. Because they did end up stealing left. Holy crap, dude. That got way scarier than it had any right to be. That was spooky. All right, Misty Knight, yeah, I can put you down, no problem. The poop balloon. Interesting name choice, yeah. Do we, well, yeah, there's no good in floating. I was gonna say, do we float for Superior Spider-Man, but that doesn't make sense. It would be nice if she could buff herself, actually. It's, would that be kind of just a nice little free buff to High Evo, by the way? I feel like it would be, right? It feels really free. Why can't she just say, if you have unspent energy, give one of your cards +1 power, and that way if she's alone, you know, she's still doing something. High Evo is not some oppressive meta force, I don't think. Did they discard the Agatha? I didn't even see. Yeah, okay. Hey, Superior Spider-Man here is pretty solid, I guess. We could, there's, yeah, I'm trying to think of like a good rogue target. Oh, they got Hela in here too, huh? I don't think there's a great rogue target in this deck. Like, you know, this guy has an ongoing effect, but not one that's particularly valuable, I don't think. So here we can just float to go She-Hulk Hulk next turn, but I don't see how that wins. And the float's honestly not even that great, because we could just play 2 cards anyway right now, right? Like, I don't know. You still get a big Hulk hit next turn. I hate that mid I'm getting 0 points. It's sometimes nice to just contest a spot. We're not contesting at all, so hopefully this deck isn't running an Iron Man randomly and I missed a rogue chance here, but oh, hit that Misty Knight, baby. It's free. Hela gone. Oh my god, they just discarded their Hela. Does that make a difference for us? We're up by 6. This is +7. It's not really enough to actually win, right? I think you maybe play Silver Sable here, but I don't know. They lost their Hela, so I don't know. Can they win multiple spots here? Do they have like Ghost Rider? Does that pull back Hela, or does it only pull back a Scar? Oh, Blink. Oh god, that's never Hela, but it might be big. It is too big. No, I would have won with Silver Sable, right? It didn't seem worth it because any played card was just always going to be too big, right? Because all their stuff is big stuff, right? Any played card was going to be too big because it was going to net, you know, +5 plus its base. We only had, what did we say, a 13-point lead, I think. So, you know, they only needed basically an 8-power card, which all their played stuff is big enough. But Blink, I didn't think about. Blink. It just felt right to flip this spot, but nah, I'm sad. Nah, man. That's a tough one. Hello, opponent. Thank you for your kind fist bump. Appreciate you. Oh, Destroy Deck's Killmonger can really wreak havoc on us, but this can steal a null. I need a Superior Spider-Man card, but it has to live. Like I said, that's the problem is Killmonger. Ooh, really hurts to miss, man. Really sad. Any ongoing card here actually would enable him, so I could go rogue now. That seems not right, doesn't it? Ravona is a bit weird, but it still makes me think about null, right? Like, it's gotta be better to null, doesn't it? It's gotta be better. This actually will be green if they don't play anything else. Okay. Dang, dog. Dang. She might go off next turn, though, too, if they don't play there. Although, I feel like a Venom's incoming, right? Since I don't know if I'm going to be green and I'm already floating in energy, I think you have to go Cyclops over Spider-Man. I know it's kind of worse for this She-Hulk. I really need that She-Hulk to go out, but I wouldn't have been green, yeah. So, good choice, I guess. I suppose I want X23 to roll left again so that I can catch it with Cyclops. No dice. Venom is so big, dude. I can probably easily lose priority this game and do rogue stuff, but it's like... Does that really win? And honestly, if I do that, they're gonna want to play the null left anyway. You know what I mean? Like, that's where you put the null. This is not good, guys. We're in a tight spot, man. Oh, they showed the null early. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that gives me a lot more confidence, I guess. I'm still in trouble though. How do I win? Actually, I still don't win. I still lose. I think this is better, right? Cyclops. This still beats us always with Cyclops. So that doesn't matter. So I think you just do this. Yeah, I mean, this is worth a shot for sure. I don't feel... Oh, null Mystique. That explains the Ravona, dude. Oh, man. We don't beat that, do we? No, definitely not with Misery, no. Man. Wait. We don't... Did we win left with... Wait. Misery ate herself. We do win. Misery ate herself because she reactivated Venom. I didn't even know that's how that worked. What is Misery's card? Repeat the on-reveal abilities of your other cards here. Oh no, Venom ate her basically. And then, you know, she can't... Yeah, Venom ate her and then she ate him and they destroyed each other and the rogue steals it, dude. Wow. Okay, did not expect to win, but we love it. We'll take those. Superior Spider-Man kind of failed us that game, but I guess it happens. That's a cool Mockingbird, actually.